If you have not seen this, it's because the mainstream media doesn't want you to see it. And this is what is happening right now in UK. What you have on your screen, on the right side of your screen, is Henry Nowak. And on the left side, you have Vikram. Don't know the last name here, but it's not important. Henry on the right side has been killed by the person on your left side. That's the suspected killer. And the police, when they showed up on the scene, you guessed it, this is the UK. So this is in the UK. Henry Nowak on the right was stabbed by the person on the left side of your screen. And when the police showed up, they handcuffed Henry, the guy on the right side, and let him die right in front of them. And we're going to jump right into this. There's a lot happening. And so the UK is completely up in flames right now over this. And we're going to jump right in. Again, if you haven't seen it, it's because they don't want you to see it. They're suppressing this. And they've been doing this to a lot of people, showing this online. So let's jump right in, guys. This is one of the craziest. I mean, this is a crazy video, but we're gonna go through it. The parts that are difficult to watch are blurred out, so you're gonna just take a look and let's go. This is the police cam footage showing Henry Nowak when the police show up and they actually handcuff him instead of the assailant, and they watch him say, you know, I can't breathe, and they watch him just die right in front of them. Let's go.
My dad's holding it now. Right. He keeps dropping side to side, so I'm just trying to keep him set up.
Right.
He's got a mouthful of blood, I don't want him.
He was on the bin on the other side of this gate.
He's jumped over these fences and stuff like that. And
Right.
he's up
Move
here.
away, mate.
He's obviously, he's fallen
Right.
from there and he slipped from there.
There's other shoes left over there, mate.
What's your name, mate? Huh? Has anyone been hurt other than him?
Yeah, me.
He's grabbed my brother, he's took my turban off, started grabbing my head.
Are you injured?
Yeah, I've got swollen eye, little bruises.
Alright, just step back a little bit for me. Someone flag these down.
Got this stud.
Right, let's get you out of there, shall we? Oh.
I was in bed asleep. Whenever we just find me up there, look, someone's attacked me.
I can't breathe.
That's Henry right there on the ground, and you just heard him for the first time say, I can't breathe. So let's just go back 1 second here.
Whenever we just find me up there, look, someone's attacked me.
I can't breathe.
Grab his other arm.
Help. So I've just come running, we only live
Blood,
on
blood.
St. Denny's Road.
Right.
Come running around the corner.
What's happened to you, alright?
This stud.
You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? Don't think you have, mate.
Look, that's what, and then I'm like, you've got mouthful of, I want to keep you up, keep your...
Hand?
But what you've done, you've attacked my nipple.
I can't breathe.
Put the hand in the cuff, mate.
This is like
can't breathe.
times this has happened to us. You've been walking, you parked.
You may not be able to hear it in the video, but I can hear him trying to breathe. And if you're a police officer there, you could also be able to hear him where he's struggling to breathe, and it's just hard to watch.
Can we get a van
Multiple times we've had people racist
90
attacks,
foot.
and nothing happens.
He's saying he's been stabbed, so
Where
let's
is it
just
you
check
think
him.
you've been stabbed? In the face? Oh no, but we have to check, don't we?
No.
In the face?
Just get these to back off, get their details and that, and I'll keep hold of him.
Please, brother, I can't breathe.
Should we...
Right, keep you on your side, mate. You better retrieve then.
So again.
Saying to him, keeping him on his side. We were sat up when we had him here, but he didn't like it.
And right about here
your name,
is
mate?
where he will... That's
At the
pretty
moment,
much...
you're under arrest. That's for assault, so you do not have to say anything, may harm or defence. If you do not mention when questioned, it's up to which you later
And
on
at this
court.
point, I
Anything you
think
do
is
say may be
where
given in
we
evidence,
lose Henry.
alright?
He's completely gone at this
Sick, I
point.
think.
You'll see like one final move and he's gone. It's absolutely insane. This is basically what's happening in the UK. And it's been happening for a very, very long time.
Are we able to get an ambulance, please? His pupils aren't even reacting.
She said his pupils aren't even reacting.
He's been beat up. Are we able to get an ambulance, please? His pupils aren't even reacting.
So there you have it, guys. This is something that, again, you're not being shown this. This is what's happening in the UK. I'm surprised they even allowed this police footage to get out, but it's really heartbreaking, and it is it's just insane. I'm at a loss for words, to be honest with you, but it's really disheartening, and I'm just blown away. It's very eye-opening, and it's symbolic of what's happening right now and what has been happening in the UK. I have plenty to go through. I have a lot more to go through in this video, but I just want to sit with this for 1 second because there's a point in this video where he says, "I've been stabbed," and the officer says, "I don't think you've been stabbed." So check this out. Let me see. I think this is it right about here.
I was in bed asleep. When it was just going up there, look,
He just said it once.
I'll breathe.
Grab his other arm.
Right here. Coming up here. When you turn around.
Come running around the corner.
What's happened to you, alright?
Been stabbed.
Said it again.
You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? Don't think you have, mate.
He just said, "I don't think you have, mate." So that's what's happening. You have not only the parliament right now, you have law enforcement and every other authority in England that are siding with the let's just call them the immigrants, the people that are not UK natives, and anyone that's not white. And if you are white, well, then you're getting cuffed right away and you're instantly at fault. And in this case, as in many other cases, you're considered a liar, and wow, you're allowed to just you're just in the wrong if you're white, and no questions are asked. If someone says that this guy's white and he's a racist, and all of a sudden you're allowed to just apparently perish right in front of the police officers and be called a liar. It's insane. Guys, this is a video of the suspected killer, the assailant, prior to this, okay? And this is what happened during, I believe, some type of road rage that the guy that stabbed Henry, this is a road rage incident. Check this out. This happened very shortly prior to what we just saw in that video that night. If you look, he has a sword next to him. Literally, the guy has a freaking sword next to him walking around the street. Look at this.
Recording him.
Look at that.
You got big problem, mate.
Where are these people coming from? Why are they being allowed to do this? Just insane. Guys, I'm gonna go. There he goes into the car. Look, he's got his sandals on, and he's got his sword. You can't make this up. The guy's walking around with sandals, wearing a dress with sandals and a sword on his side. The guy thinks he's in 1200 AD. I don't know, or I'm not even that. Look at this.
Recording him.
Look at that. You can see that sword right there. He's holding in his left hand.
You got big problem, mate. You got big problem.
I don't know where this guy's from. You guys are asking in the chat, where's this guy from? I don't know where he's from. I think it's Sikh or something, Sikh or whatever you call it. But, this is what's happening with the non-native UK are by and large committing more of these crimes. And it's just absolutely insane. This now is a video of them chanting. This is all of UK has risen up as a result of this, and they have gone to Southampton to the police police department at Southampton, and they're all together basically saying the last words that Henry Nowak said. They're saying, "I can't breathe." I have someone asking me about the Iran war. I'm going to get to the Iran war in just a moment. After this, we're going to go through I'm going to show you. You guys are not being shown this because the mainstream media and the UK Parliament and the authority that may be in UK, they don't want anyone to see what happened. So I want you guys to see this. As soon as I'm done, we're going to jump into a few more things and I'm going to answer your questions. I'll get to your chats, and I'm also going to get to the mayoral race in Los Angeles. That's currently, the voting is over in 10 minutes, and we're going to jump into that and look at the race live and see who got all the votes and who wins. Let's see. All right, so this now is another video. Okay, it's all going crazy in Southampton. So everyone is up in arms right now in the UK, and as they should be, and they're very upset. And finally, you know, we talk about the UK on my channel a lot, and we talk about hopefully UK being able to save itself. A lot of you always tell me it's too late for the UK. We know that the UK has been becoming controlled by the powers of Islam, that may be the Islamic Brotherhood and all that kind of stuff. They have infiltrated UK. It's pretty much been years and years. They have been taking over UK long before they started taking over United States of America. And so you see all the mayors of the biggest cities in the UK are all Muslim. The woman that's in charge of national security and all of policing in the UK is Muslim. And everyone's in it together. And it's absolutely insane, guys. So I believe finally UK has waken up, and we got more to go through here. This is where they actually went out to the person's house, the assailant's home, and they're, as I said, just as we would all be, completely upset, and they're going crazy here. The house is around the corner. You're going to see when it pans around. Look at the size of the crowd that's out there in front of the house of the assailant. Guys, I'm so proud of the people of UK for standing up. I'm so saddened by what happened to Henry. This is just insane. It's just, I have no idea what to say. It's so horrible what happened to the guy. Man, I'm proud. I have to say I'm proud of what they're doing in the UK, standing up and trying to take their country back. Let's keep going. This is Henry Nowak's father. Okay, here we go.
With his final words, he told officers that he could not breathe. He told them he had been stabbed. In fact, Henry told officers that he could not breathe 9 times. He told them he had been stabbed 4 times. The response from one officer was, "I don't think you have, mate." The police have said they were misled by the murderer and that the scene when they arrived was complex. Unfortunately, it seems to us the truth is much simpler. The police were told by our son himself and by a member of the public who called 999 that they heard someone shout that they had been stabbed. But the police did not believe them. Henry was pulled across the gravel, his hands forced behind his back, and he was placed in handcuffs. Instead of being treated as a dying victim, police formally arrested Henry for assault and read him his rights. That was the last thing he heard. Henry did not die with dignity. He did not die with the care he deserved. He lost consciousness before anyone believed him. Let me be absolutely clear. We hold Vikram Digwa solely and 100% responsible for the brutal murder of our son. But Henry should not have died on the streets of Southampton in police custody. The way he was treated was inhumane and degrading. His murder, however, was afforded decency. He was believed. He was not handcuffed when arrested. He was not handcuffed when transported to the police station. As far as we understand, he was never handcuffed at all.
Crazy.
And, as Vikram Digwa himself told the court, whilst under arrest for Henry's murder, police even took him to the kitchen so he could choose his food. The contrast is unbearable.
It really is unbearable. And that's when they say this is exactly what they mean when they say you import the third world and your country becomes a third world. You import these people and this is what you get. This is insane. Absolutely insane. This is Nigel Farage that's given a statement as well.
Think of this. The biggest fear a police officer now has going about his or her duty on the street is the fear of being reported for having acted in a way that was racially biased. That fear, now greater than dealing with a dying man living on the ground. Henry's family have responded to this in just the most extraordinarily dignified way. But I suggest the rest of us respond to this with pure, cold rage. This is wrong. All the values and standards of living in a free country where everybody is judged equally before the law have been trashed and thrown away. Think of this.
Yep, absolutely nuts. Absolutely
Sorry,
nuts.
we just got attacked.
Now this, guys, is crazy. This is a phone call that his brother, the assailant's brother, made this phone call. And listen to what he says. He basically says, no, there was no weapons. There was no nothing. Oh, somehow, just take a listen. You
Actually, by
check it out
some white
yourself.
person.
1 second.
Okay.
He's saying a white person. And so that's all you need to do in the UK. Call the police and say, there's a white person. And they're all over it. They'll do the rest.
Sorry, we just got attacked racially by some white person.
Right, okay. Whereabouts are you?
We're on Belmont Road.
Just out in the street, are you?
Sorry?
You're just in the street?
Yeah, literally, I just parked up my car to come home and he's attacked my brother.
You're talking about verbally or physically?
No, he physically attacked my brother. We're Sikhs, we wear a turban and he's just attacked my brother.
Have any weapons been involved?
No. No. What did he say to you?
Oh, who do you think you are? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, look, bro, you're drunk, carry on, walk on. Then I was there, he goes, oh, who do you think I'm a bad man? I was like, bro, look, I'm a bad man. I'm speaking with you.
Godfrey, what did he say? Was he racially abusive?
The police need a report, come here. Yeah, he was. So basically, he stumbled into my brother.
Yeah.
So do you want to speak to my brother?
No, you carry on. He stumbled into him, and then what did he do?
Okay. So he stumbled into you, and then what?
Yeah, so he's walked into me and stumbled. He's drunk. I've clearly said to him, look, mate, you're drunk. Carry on about your day. Do what you need to do.
And then what?
Then he goes to me, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
He goes, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are to my brother? And then what?
And then he goes, oh, you're this, you're that. Who do you think you're a bad man? I was like, yeah, I'm a bad man. What? Then he starts recording me.
Right.
As he's recording me, I snatched his phone. He's then laid a punch onto me. He's pushed me back and my turban's come off.
So if you just heard what he said, if you're listening carefully, you can hear him say that there was an exchange of words, and then the assailant, Vikram Digwa, goes and Henry starts recording him. Okay, so there's an exchange of words between these two, and this is coming from the brother was speaking to the police. He brought the phone next to the assailant, Vikram Digwa. Vikram Digwa was telling this to the police. He said that they exchanged words, and then Henry started recording him with his phone, and then Vikram, the assailant, snatched his phone. He said himself, he snatched his phone, which you're not allowed to do that. Not in this country and not in their country. And then he's saying some type of a scuffle broke out.
He started then grabbing my head, so I then grabbed him, and then he started pushing me, attacking me even further and everything like that.
At the minute now.
And so that is the police phone call. Now this here is where Tommy Robinson comes in and joins the uprising, rightfully so. Here we go.
Well done for not remaining silent. Well done for coming out. Henry's murder I've spoke about this for 20 years. I said you'll be a victim of a race gang, i.e. Pakistani Muslims, will be beating up a white kid. The police will turn up, they jump on the white kid. Every time, I've seen it my whole life. They jump on the white kid. What the whole world has now seen in Henry's video is what we all know anyway. It's a different treatment for white people compared to non-whites. And we've seen this spread through every single institution in our country. I can't breathe. The crying, the pleading. Do you know what's insane right now? Is you see that scumbag's brother who should be charged for perverting the course of justice. He fucking lied. And the father. And a message to anyone who wants to claim representative communities, get that fucking family out of Southampton.
Yes,
get them off. The fact that his family might go shopping in this city next week and walk past that scumbag's brother who facilitated and accommodated the murder of Henry is an absolute... The fact he's walking the streets is insane.
Get him gone!
Get him gone!
What he's saying, if you're not listening, he's saying basically the guy's brother is out free when the guy's brother was there and it was part of this whole thing and part of covering it up. Why is his brother able to walk around free? And why did he get such great treatment himself? Why wasn't Vikram handcuffed? And what the hell is going on in the UK? Now, the sad part about this whole thing is none of us are surprised. Based on what we've been seeing from the UK, we're not surprised. Very saddened, but not surprised.
Get them gone! Get them gone! Get them gone!
I've got a video of him walking the streets this morning. He's walking these streets this morning. That's the brother who facilitated. And when people talk
Get them out!
When people talk about justice, unless the police officers are prosecuted, which must happen. I heard one of the arresting officers just resigned. We don't want him to resign.
Disgusting.
We want him imprisoned.
Easy route out. Fucking easy route out.
Lock him up. Not one single police officer was prosecuted for allowing the rape of a generation of our daughters. Not one. None of them have faced prosecution. They've all left with their fucking pensions. Every one of them have left with their pensions. Exactly the same as this. He'll resign with full bloody pension. It's not good enough. We know, every one of you watching this know, if Henry wasn't white, he wouldn't have been handcuffed. So although I heard someone say this isn't about race, this is about race. Yes.
Looking at a chat, John Babcock says, and the mother hid the murder weapon. Wow, I didn't know that. That's insane.
He was murdered because he was white. He was handcuffed. Do you know the murderer? He didn't get handcuffed. Even after they found out he'd stabbed him 5 times, he still didn't get fucking handcuffed. He wasn't handcuffed in the police car. He wasn't handcuffed in the police station. They took him in the police station to choose what bloody meal he wanted. That is the executive treatment given to non-whites. The white boy who done nothing was handcuffed. The murderer in possession of a knife who stabbed someone 5 times wasn't even handcuffed. It's there for the entire world to see. This isn't just about Henry. Henry could have been your son. Henry could be your son. This has gone on for so fucking long in every town and city across our country, where as white people we're treated as second-rate citizens by our own government, by our own police force. And you have to look at the policing, at their policy and their teachings. This is indoctrination into the police force. It puts up here the accusation of racism, the microaggressions, white privilege. This is all in Hampshire Police Training Guide. White privilege. Does Henry fucking Nowak look like he had white privilege on the floor? I just wanted to come here as a spectator in the demonstration. The lads have done a great job. They've been organising these demonstrations in this city for a very long time, yeah?
So is that was Henry's white privilege, huh? Henry's white privilege was getting stabbed and then having the cops show up, handcuffing him, and watching him die.